Hello there, and welcome to the Fish Tank Barn. A couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go to the Southwest Michigan Aquarium Society auction in Mattawan, Michigan. I've always found great live bears at this auction, and this auction didn't disappoint. So let's go ahead and check out the auction and see what new fish I was able to pick up. So before we watch a fish getting auctioned off, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the cool things I found going through the tables. One thing that caught my eye immediately was this bag of Girardinus falcatus, which is a fish that you don't see too often in the hobby. There was a couple bags of these fish, which was something I was pretty excited to see. We don't also see a ton of Florida flagfish in our auctions, so it was really cool to see a bag of these as well. This next fish is one that I don't think I've ever seen in an auction before, and that's the Xiphophorus multilineatus, which is one of the smaller swordtail species. I have a strong suspicion that we'll see this fish again later in the video. One thing that really made me happy was to see a large number of Gideons, like this bag of Chapalicles pardalis, which is my favorite Gideon species for beginners. This auction also has great swordtails, and this one didn't disappoint. There were plenty of great bags of swords, much like this bag of brick red swordtails that were really quite nice. This was just a very small sample size of what was there at the auction, and they really did have a nice selection of fish. There was even an extremely large datnoid, which unfortunately I forgot to film. So let's go ahead now and watch a bag of fish being auctioned off.
EJG9 Marble Angel, good sized fish. At it, $15 on the two big Marble Angels. So we added $12 on the two big Marble Angels. I got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16, looking for 17 on the two Marble Angels. 16, 17, 18. Got 17 in the back, looking for 18. Going once, twice, sold, number 23.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the fish that I actually picked up. The first fish that I picked up were this group of Xiphophorus maculatus from Rio Grijalvo. I've had this fish before, and from my experience, it does stay kind of small. I didn't have much luck breeding these fish the first time, but I wanted to give it a try again. I tried to look for some more information on this fish, but I really didn't have much luck. I did look briefly at information about the Grijalvo River, and I really didn't find anything terribly interesting. I did note, though, that the river is in southern Mexico, so this fish will probably want to be warmer. I did start with a good number of fish in this 20-gallon tank, so hopefully I can get them breeding sometime in the near future. Like I promised earlier in the video, I wasn't going home without the Xiphophorus multilineatus. I did find out a fair amount about these fish from the British Live Bear Society. This fish is native to the Rio Koi and is part of the northern clade of swordtails and is part of the Pygmaeus clade, along with the Xiphophorus pygmaeus and Xiphophorus nigrensis. There seem to be 4 different size variants on the males, ranging from 1 inch to 1.5 inches. From what I read, most of the males will have blue hues, but the males from the smallest group may have a yellow hue. It does say that these fish are timid, but mine seem to be doing okay so far with all the guppy grass in this 20-gallon tank. This is a fish that I'm pretty excited to have here in the fish barn, and hopefully I can get them to breed. I was also able to pick up these Girardinus falcatus, which was another fish that we spoke about earlier. I've had this fish before, but unfortunately I wasn't successful with it. I do find this fish's yellow iridescent body to be quite attractive. This fish is native to Cuba, with the males getting to be about 1.75 inches long, and the females being about 2.5 inches. This is a shoaling fish, so I'm pretty happy to have a large group of these fish, since they can be kind of nervous when kept in small numbers. I did have a pair of these fish before, and I still have a male in another tank. I'll probably catch that fish out at some point and add him to the group. This fish doesn't seem to predate on fry, so hopefully I can get this fish breeding here in the near future. Another fish that I was able to pick up was a pair of Xiphophorus kalmani to go with my 2 females. This is one fish I was hoping to be at the auction, and thankfully they were there. These fish have been kind of reclusive, but you can see them here in the back of the tank. I'm really happy to have a male now, and hopefully I can get some fry from these fish in the near future and add to my numbers. This is another fish that I had in the past. I really want to get another big colony going again. So I hope that you enjoyed taking a look at the SWMAS auction and all the new fish that I picked up. Some of the fish I was able to pick up this time don't come around very often, so I was extremely thankful to be able to find them. At the end of the video here, I'll put up a link to my last fish room tour, as well as the video from the last time I visited the SWMAS auction. So with that, thank you for watching, stay safe, stay fishy, and I'll catch you on the next video.